Lisa Walsh. Hello, my darling. How are you? And I just met yesterday. Come on and give me a kiss and a hug. I was just talking to Lisa. Lisa brings us Kilronan sweaters. One of my greatest memories was going village to village as we traveled the countryside. You would come upon all of these little stores and you would walk in and there was just row after row of beautiful Irish sweaters.
Yes.
And it is such an iconic part of the country, of the culture, of the heritage. My great-grandmother was never without a dress and was never without an Irish sweater. What I love about Kilronan, they bring us more colors at QVC than they bring to any other retailer. This one is an umpure waist. We don't have a whole lot of these in our assortment. Long sleeves, a 291053. Today is the first day that we have them for you on 5 easy payments. So here are the colors. This is the natural, and all of them are going to have these beautiful faux wood buttons on them. Absolutely gorgeous. Next up, what we call the teal, which you'll see the teal kind of woven in with a beautiful rich navy.
Yes, just to give it that little bit of a marled look where the two fibres are intertwined and it just makes it pop a little bit.
Gorgeous. Thank you. And then this is the one I went with, the green. Beautifully done. Thank you. This is the gray. This is going to be a classic gray. I'm going to hold this a little bit behind it because behind it sits the lavender, and you'll see that the lavender, just that little soft hint of like a purplish gray. Then we have for you, thank you so much, Lisa.
No problem.
We have it for you in the mist marl, and this is a beautiful, soft, light blue.
Beautiful.
And last but not least, we have got it for you in the black. These are going to range in size from extra, extra small through extra, extra large. I've got this on in the extra, extra small. You do have a bit of room, which is very nice.
You do. It's a very flattering shape.
It's
yes.
very comfortable. And this to me, there's so many different styles of sweaters that we've got this morning and even throughout the day. But this to me is just very classic, iconic, with a little bit of a modern twist doing the waist detail.
Yeah, so the empire waist, it brings it in under the bust to give it a very flattering figure. And then the garment goes out in an A-line shape, which is very flattering, comes to kind of just below the hips and skims over the hips to flatter every shape and size.
We like the skimming of the hips. So 26 inches to 29 inches. My hip bone right about here. So you get a couple of inches past that. No pockets in here.
No pockets.
But what it does is it just completely, I think, look at how beautifully it follows the body. And whether you decide to pair this with a pair of jeans, as I've done, or throw this on over a little dress, you can cuff the sleeves, which I've done, because one thing I learned here, Lisa, I have short arms. I didn't know that until I came to QVC. So often you'll see me roll these up. But we'll talk about Kilronan briefly. This is a family business.
So it's a family business. It's in business over 50 years. It was started out in the Aran Islands in Kilronan, and that is where they've taken the name from. The Kilronan is the capital of the Aran Islands with a population of just over 300 people. So that's where it has come from. It's been a great success. And as I said, it is a family-owned business, third generation.
Well, and as always with any of these beautiful Irish sweaters, each of the cabling, all of the stitches, everything has different meaning, and this is steeped in meaning.
Steeped in meaning. So there's a lot of symbolism when it comes to an Aran stitch. So the main one would be the cable. So the cable is just this stitch here. As you can see, it runs down the garment, and the beauty of this garment is that the stitches run down as far as the empire waist, and then they change to the bottom to give it a different shape. So the cable then is symbolism of the fisherman's rope, and to have success when they go out fishing out to the seas. Next then we have the honeycomb stitch. So the honeycomb is to do with the hard-working bees, and to have success for hard work, basically, that you will be rewarded for your hard day's work. Then to get the shape for the A-line. So down here we have the diamond, which is the shape of the fisherman's mesh of the net. And as you can see, it starts here, small, and then it goes wider and wider, and that's how the garment comes out to skim over the hips.
Got it.
And on the side then we have some moss. So this is based on the moss from the west coast of Ireland, which is still eaten to this day. It can be used, some people use it like for health, like for coughs and colds, so we'll boil it and you can drink it.
Oh, that's interesting. I also want to point out you will get an extra button on the inside, so should you lose one over the course of time, because I'll tell you, these sweaters will hold up for a long time. It is dry clean only, as it always is with merino wool. All of that beautiful cabling goes all the way around the back. And you were saying how many hands are involved in making these?
For the garment from start to finish coming through would be approximately 16 pairs of hands it would go through. So depending on if it has a collar, it might go through more or less, and the buttons and then the sleeves to be all sewn on and all the
That
rest.
is that homemade feel. That's that touch of Ireland that you're able to bring home. I'll tell you what, this is a sweater. The beauty of the merino wool is that it does breathe, so you don't really get too warm. And this is so much more comfortable to wear in a car. If you're going to be running errands, that's when I always reach for my Irish sweater.
Oh.
When I'm going to be in and out of the car, I don't want to deal with a big bulky coat. This is just what you need.
Perfect, because it, as you said, it reacts to your body temperature. So cools and heats as needed, and it's just perfect to throw on as you're going out the door.
Well, we just saw Amy 5'8" in the extra, extra small. Jess is looking lovely. Jess 5'9" in the 1X. This is probably the extra large. This is one of those pieces that I think so many of us collect the Irish sweaters. I think it's a wonderful piece to add into the collection, especially since we don't do a lot of the Empire, the Empire waist. If you've not tried a sweater from Ireland, I would say this is a great place to start because there's, I think, steeped in tradition, and it's just a classic cardigan. It's not too long, it's not too short, it does have the long sleeves. I'll also point out the availability guide. Green means we've got that size and color. I've seen some yellows coming in, that means we're getting limited, and if you do see the red pop up, we do not have that size and color anymore. So let me go through the colors for you once again. This is the natural, a soft, beautiful cream.
Beautiful.
This is what we're calling teal, beautifully hinted in navy. This is the gorgeous gray. The green has been very popular, not surprising. We go into that beautiful lavender, and let me do this for you again. There's the gray, a touch lighter, the lavender behind it, just a soft, soft gray kind of woven in with that gorgeous lavender. Thank you, Lisa.
No problem.
Mist Marl, also known as a gorgeous kind of sky blue. And then we've got it for you in the black. This is dry clean only, made in Ireland, 100% merino wool, which is soft to the touch and cozy as ever when you put it on. 8291053. It's the first day we've got it for you on 5 easy payments. And don't forget, we do offer free exchanges, and you have a 30-day return policy to play with it too. So Lisa, I think you get to take a nap now. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.